From the first war claims checks being sent out to his concern over the coronavirus, here's what's coming up next on TrendSpotting. How's everyone, I'm Cami Aguirola and welcome back to another episode of TrendSpotting. Here are the topics that had you talking this week, starting with a concern over the coronavirus on Guam. The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak of the novel coronavirus a public health emergency of international concern. According to the WHO, there are now more than 82 cases in 18 countries. On Guam, Vice Speaker Talina Nelson is requesting the suspension of all flights to Guam from countries where there are confirmed and suspected cases of coronavirus. Those countries include China, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, and Australia. The Philippines Department of Health confirmed one case of the coronavirus just last night. Although the Guam Visitors Bureau maintains their priority is the health and safety of the island residents, a suspension could impact the livelihood of over 21,000 men and women from the local tourism industry. There are no cases of the coronavirus on Guam. Governor Leon Guerrero is scheduled to brief Guam lawmakers and mayors about the coronavirus Friday at noon at the Guam Homeland Security Office of Civil Defense in Agana Heights. Here are some of your comments. One Instagram user said maybe they should start before we get our first case here, especially since we are a hotbed for Japanese tourists. At League One said, airport and all entrances to the island need to set up entry screening. The government wants to wait till it's too late. At M. Leon Guerrero said, so airport arrival screening is not yet being implemented, but if a passenger exhibits symptoms of infections, they will be ready. How will you know if they are showing symptoms if no one is screening the arriving passengers? On the KOAM News Instagram, we put out a poll asking about your concern for the coronavirus, and here are the results. The governor hands out the first war claims checks. It was an emotional and historic day at Adaloop, as the very first war claims checks were handed out to survivors more than 75 years after the end of the Japanese occupation. Along with the recipients, also in attendance were some of the people who helped pave the way for the payments over the years or other family members. Among them, former Congressman Robert Underwood, who spoke about two milestones during his watch: the creation of the War Claims Commission, the memorial wall at Asan Bay Overlook, which includes the names of nearly 16,000 people from Guam who died or suffered the atrocities during the war. He credits former Senator George Bomba for his help, and whose mother, the late Senator Cecilia Bomba, was instrumental in the early push for war claims. Former Guam delegate Madeline Berdalio sponsored the law that authorized the war claims payments through the Section 30 funding. This is a day that's going to go down in history, she said. It brings us a step closer to recognizing our Manamco for the atrocities that they endured during Guam's occupation in World War II. And the local war claims bill sponsors Speaker Tina Barnes, who says she's not done yet. A petition drive has been launched to urge Congress to reopen the claims applications to those who didn't make the first go-around. I'm just asking, please don't give up hope, because we will try our very best, she said. Here are some of your comments. Lisa Iriardi Kenga Tadella said, yes, congratulations to our Manamcos. Jonathan Wallace says, it's so sad that decades of administrations waited for the elderly to die out before they tried to pay out war claims and never did. This administration finally pulled through, but less than half are alive to receive claims. It's sad, honestly. On Instagram, Del Cabrera said, it's long time waiting for the people of Guam. A lot of the Manamco are gone, but at least it's now happening. Thank you, Governor Leon Guerrero, for making it happen. A murder suspect is arrested for the death of a woman in Totu. Police have arrested a 25-year-old man for the murder of a 37-year-old woman Saturday in Totu. The Guam Police Department says the suspect and the victim knew each other, and the alleged killer has a prior record of public intoxication and reckless conduct. The arrest was made less than 48 hours after the victim's body was discovered. She and the suspect may have been seen together at a gas station on Route 8 across from Ramirez Street. KOAM confirmed with the manager of the station that police made copies of their video footage of a man who was there Saturday morning. The suspect was identified as 25-year-old Katner Harry, and through further investigation, detectives were able to locate and arrest him at his home. Police said the woman's body was found by children in the area past the boulders at the end of Ramirez Street in Totu, while children were playing in the area. The victim was undressed, but police could not confirm if she had been sexually assaulted. Chief Ignacio said Harry admitted to being with the victim at the Totu location and that they were involved in a physical altercation that led to her death. He would not comment specifically on how she was killed. An autopsy is pending. Harry has been charged with murder, family violence, aggravated assault, and reckless conduct. He was booked and confined. Cash bail was set at $100,000, and he is scheduled to return to court on February 6th. Here are some of your comments. On Facebook, Tovez John J said, "It's the community who deserves a thumbs up on this investigation. Without the community's help, GPD would not be able to solve this case." Monessa Flores said, "RIP, condolences to the family. A job well done to GPD and the community. I hope the children that found her are able to have counseling available to them if needed." A former Guam resident was killed in a plane crash in Afghanistan. An Air Force pilot and former Guam resident was killed in a plane crash in Afghanistan on Monday. He was identified as 46-year-old Lieutenant Colonel Paul K. Voss, formerly of GIGO. According to an Air Force statement, Voss and co-pilot 30-year-old Captain Ryan Fanoff died when their Bombardier E-11A aircraft went down in Ghazni province. The cause of the crash is under investigation, and here are some of your comments. On Facebook, Norma Cruz said, "Condolences and prayers to the families. Rest in peace and may the perpetual light shine upon you both. Thank you for your service." Top fan Becky Singh said, "Deepest condolences to the entire Air Force family for your greatest loss. May you find strength, support, and guidance from our Creator. May Lieutenant Colonel Paul Voss and Captain Fanoff rest in peace." Lastly, on our KOAM News Instagram, we asked you what you think should be done about homelessness, and here are your results. And that's all for this week on TrendSpotting. Siduos Maasi for watching, and I'll see you next time.